The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the... Jesse Palmer, time to get this game started. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And the returner will be brought down. First down for the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Hurricanes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football. I got nothing wrong.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, and they were throwing haymakers, they were throwing combinations, and Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State jumped all over.
And you got to brag about it. It is so sweet. In-state, the state of Florida, both so talented, 5 stars everywhere in that state, all of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win.
And he's running in the open. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Now on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
A third and long coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Coming after him. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Keeps the legs moving. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the run. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Can we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. Fields the button, tries to find an opening. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the catch.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They keep attacking through the air. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but...
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
I think understanding the situation. Now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Really good pursuit by the defense. It's tough. Once you roll outside the pocket, you kind of cut the field in half, and he's getting pursued by everybody. Nowhere to throw the football. Great chasing angles by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of hands.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built the lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. One more play to pad the stats. It'll be a draw. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There's a long and storied history of great